What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode here on the Forever World. Hello? Where did you guys come from? Welcome back to the Forever World. It has been a couple months since we were here last. As you know, we've been on the Craftworks SMP, which we're having a blast. And not by any means does this mean we're not going to be making more videos over there, because we are. I have a lot of stuff already pre-recorded there, so I thought it would be a good idea to start an episode here, as it has been a while. So, for those of you that are new, I wanted to do a quick little walk around at our little location we've got. We got the little farm, silos, and barn, which we built in episode 2, the tent in episode 1. No, this was in episode 3. The mine was episode 2. Tent episode 1. The cabin and forest was episode 5, and we transformed the end portal in episode 5, the last or episode 6, our last episode. With that being said, what are we doing today? Well, today has to do with covering up these disgusting farms. Well, not necessarily, this one's not really big, but that big boy right there. We need to cover that up, which I left it on, so I hope I didn't break it. Okay, it's still cooking. It's still cooking. Yeah, we're gonna work on covering this today. It's pretty decent sized builds. It's kind of like it's another kind of silo type of thing, which you've already seen in the thumbnail, so I don't know why I'm kind of being secretive. But yeah, it has a lot of inspiration from B-Dub's silos that he did in Hermitcraft Season 10. So with that being said, I think the first thing we're gonna do today is something we haven't done in a while. And it's check out the subscriber chunk. So as of right now, recording this, we are at 1,770 subs. So it looks like we need to, what is that, 59 blocks we need to mine out. So I guess without further ado, let's mine these 59, right? Yes, 59 blocks. Okay, and just like that, quick and easy, 59 more blocks. Still haven't finished this next layer, so it looks like I need like 20-ish more subs, something like that. So if you haven't hit that sub button, please click subscribe. Make sure you ring the bell too so you don't miss out on future videos. With that being said, we'll put this stuff in here. And now we update this. And we make sure we don't forget to update the book, because we need to keep track of this stuff. So I know as of now, the Minecraft 1.21.10 update has released. I think it's that, right? Yeah, I think that's where we're at. But I haven't updated yet. I'm still in 1.21.8. Reason being is our server, the Craftworks server, has yet to update, and I don't really want to update my game until we're ready to update there, so I don't have to constantly like switch between mods and all that fun stuff, because it's kind of annoying. But we have been gathering some copper for when we do get this update, because there's a lot of fun new copper stuff in the copper golem. So we might have to redesign our storage room, or at least build a new one so we can like use the copper golems to help sort, as well as have some shelves to just quick switch between stuff, just because, like, I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. But with all that being said, before we can do any building over here, we need to do some terraform work, because there's some trees in the way. There's a ripped down portal, random crafting table, which has to stay there actually. That's the first crafting table. And some trees, and then this. Hop into cheat cam, and you see this whole entire chunk of mountain missing. So the build kind of goes like right here. So that means I need to add a little cliff side here, I believe. So I'm going to bring it up, and then add like a stone cliff, and fill this in. So yeah, we need to get a bunch of dirt, some stone and cobblestone, but I'll get the dirt first. I'll tear down all this stuff, and let's terraform a little bit and get this place ready to build on. So enjoy the little flashback footage, or else. Okay, well, we're back from the time lapse. As you can see, it's still relatively flat up here. I'm gonna get the buildings in here and then kind of figure out if I can vary a little bit here and there and kind of make it a little bit less boring. And then maybe remove this, depending on how everything else looks, and fill it in, because it does look a kind of messy. That's why I didn't fill it in, because I did have the grass. But on top of that, as you saw, we did a nice little riverfront here. And we started the transition in here to mud blocks into the riverbed. Reason being, I remember seeing in a Hermitcraft video, I think it was Grian and Gemini Tay were doing this to their river. And it looks fantastic. So I want to eventually transform all of this to mud and maybe obviously add some like details, some rocks in there, some grass and stuff, and make it look nice. But I really do like how much darker it looks down there rather than that riverbed. I mean, this one's not bad, but I do like the mud. The mud looks really good. But as far as that goes, we do have one more thing we need to worry about, and that's where you guys come in. Directly below me, literally right below me, is our entrance to the zombie XP farm. Now, I do plan on building the silverfish one in the future, or relatively soon. But, I mean, still want access to it as it is part of our world, and eventually we're going to make that farm a little pretty down there on a live stream. But I have two options I can go with, which is where you guys come in. So the first, I'm thinking of breaking something out right here, making like a little cave entrance, because if I go through this, you'll see the entrance is right there. So if we do a little cave entrance right here, just a little small cave entrance, easy enough to just fly in and go down. And just give it some decoration, just add a little bit more life to this area. Or I could just go into the mine shaft and, whoa, hello. And just kind of like branch off into the farm that way. I'm leaning more towards the cave entrance. I think it would look a little bit better for the world. But if you have ideas, please let me know in the comments and let me know which one you prefer. And then I'll potentially do it like on a live stream or in between episodes, because it's not something that can, like, you know, main an episode, or be like an episode can't really be all about that. So it'll just be like a side project, kind of like this was. As I wasn't planning to do all this, it just kind of, I got a flow state watching a TV show, and next thing I know, I had it done. But with that being said, no shot you landed up here with me. I didn't even know they could land on them. Or maybe he's just freaking out. Oh my gosh, he's freaking out. Hey yo, go parrot, go parrot, go. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. Anyway, as I was saying, with all that rambling aside, I think it is time for us to throw you into a resource gathering montage so we can get what we need for these 2 builds. Yes, 2 builds. If I haven't told you yet. Was he shooting my ghast? Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted, I'm going to throw you into a resource gathering montage and gather up what we need for these 2 builds, one over the bone meal farm and one over the honey farm. And we're getting constant interruptions here. I almost shot my own dog, but I'm a sniper. Oh, brother, what in the world? Okay, enjoy the resource gathering montage while I beat these dudes up. So now it's time to gather the resources for the big build. The first thing we're going to need are some bone blocks, and luckily the bone meal farm produced just enough blocks to cover both builds. And now we got to gather up some wheat and some mud so we can make some mud bricks. And now we need to age a bunch of copper, and we all know how long this is going to take. So, let's watch it age. And here we are coming at the end of day 400, which is crazy. It's been 400 days in this world already. It doesn't feel like we've done much, but realistically, we've actually done quite a bit in 400 days. That's crazy. I just want to take a minute and talk about it, because I mean, I feel like this is a pretty big milestone for me. Obviously, once I hit day 500, that'll be a big thing, and then following with day 1000, which will probably do a world download for that, but that's another 600 days away. We got a lot more projects and builds to go. Yeah, as you see, I did a little more work. I had to wait forever, forever for this copper to age, and in the meantime, I decided to do a little terraforming. So if we hop into cheat cam, you can see I got just I had this. I expanded it a little bit. I didn't do any texturing or anything, and I got a loose path going. So a lot of this is subject to change and get a little bit textured. This path was really like loosely laid down. I was thinking of where I wanted it to go, so I'm probably going to run the path here along the side of the tent and around back, and that's how we get up. The reason being, the entrances to both of these buildings are on this side. So they're on the south side. So I figured instead of making the path come up and like come through and hang around, I could just have it come up and then split, bang, bang. And then I'll do something in the middle. Not sure what. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe just some crop fields or something. With that being said, we do have everything needed for these builds. So the small build here is only one shulker. Not too bad. And the bigger build here is 2 shulkers. Still not too bad. They're really not that big, but I did put a lot of like texturing into it to make it look really good, and I'm kind of proud of them. With that being said, I think I'm ready to build. I don't think I have anything else necessarily that I want to do before building. Let's jump into this time lapse and get these 2 windmill silo things built. Welcome back from that time lapse. As you can see, we are done, and we did a little extra work off camera on accident. I'm about to get beat up. Come on, guys, you're ruining it. So as you see, there is a cliffside here, some lampposts, and a path. I completely forgot to click the flashback for this final stuff. Oh my goodness. So yep, my bad. But we textured the cliff all the way around, so let me get into here so I don't get beat up. We hop into pre-cam. As you see, we have the cliff face all the way around. We textured this and did the path, got the lamps running up. Say, oh my gosh. Where is everything coming from? But yeah, here we are. We decided to do crop fields. I forgot to bone meal that spot. I left the crafting table there. That's our first crafting table ever. That's probably going to stay there. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I think I'm just going to leave it. But yeah, we did wheat. I think the wheat looks good. It adds to the feel of like the farm silo type things. This is housing the bone meal farm. Whoops. And this is housing the honey farm. So I mean, nothing to do with wheat, but I felt like the wheat really added to the area. And then little stones just here and there. Some kind of boulders. I don't know what to put here. I trimmed it down a little bit because it looked a little awkward. I might put a little tree. I don't know. I don't know what to put here. So if you guys have ideas, please let me know in the comments. Maybe just some kind of small build here. Maybe a smaller silo. I don't know. Something there. Oh, Enderman went crazy. But yeah, I really like this build. I'm actually extremely proud of it. Let me kill these dudes. So, we're now on day 412, which is crazy because we just hit 400, I think, before we started building. So it took us about 12 Minecraft days to get all this done. But yeah, the path up, crop fields here, just a normal path with some lighting, and then the doors to the bone meal farm. Yeah, you can hear zombies below me because I didn't fill this in or light it up. I should probably do that, but that's future Mikey's problem, if I'm being honest. And then we added these like random bamboo things. I don't know why. I just feel like it kind of adds to the area. I think it looks really nice. Just random bamboo. This one I made into like a little tree. But yeah, I kind of like it. I think the bamboo kind of adds to the place. But yeah, I mean, I think our world is slowly coming together. I'm actually extremely proud of this. I took a screenshot a few minutes ago, actually, after I finished this, that kind of captures everything in this area, and it looks fantastic. If I remember, I will throw it in the video. So, Editor Mikey, throw it right here. I'm really proud of this so far. It all started with that tent and slowly started branching out and evolving this entire area. So as we come down around the farmhouse, we get a nice little glance of both of the windmill silos, and I really like them. I think this tree needs to go. I think I need my own custom tree. I just didn't want to be bothered building a tree right now. But one of my favorite things that I realized when like coming back and taking a look at this was this view that happens right here. As soon as we get around here, you're going to see the enchanted library come into view, and I really like this view. It just like has like the perfect silhouette back there in between everything. Especially walking towards the mine, it is the perfect silhouette. I really like it. But I think these two might be some of my favorite builds I think I've ever done. Just the way that I textured it, I really like. With the like rust spots, that's what that's supposed to be. I think it works like that. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's just my weird imagination. But yeah, I'm really proud of these. I think they're unique. They're different. Like I said, I did use a lot of inspiration from beat-ups, but I tried to basically just like the like texturing style a little bit, and like just adding these like spots of rust. I don't think he did that, but I feel like that's something he would definitely do. If not, has done. And I probably got it from him. But anyway, I'm happy with it. Very happy with it. Now, we're still in Minecraft 1.21.8. I will be updating as soon as this video goes live. Or, well, as soon as I'm done recording for this video. So, in a few minutes. I'm going to update my game. And I'll be on 1.21.10. So, we'll have the Copper Age, or the Copper, whatever it's called, Copper update. With the golems and all the copper armor and tools and everything fun there. And horses can swim, which is great, even though I got wings. But my plan here, and now I want you guys to let me know in the comments kind of like what you think, or maybe you have a better idea. So I want to obviously do something with the update, right? The copper golems and stuff like that. My thoughts are to put some kind of like steamboat type thing right here, right? Like a copper steamboat. Not a very large one, just a mini copper steamboat. But some kind of storage in there where obviously the copper golems, the couple, that I'll probably 2 or 3 of them, will be in there sorting. Now I don't know what kind of storage I want it to be. I don't know. Maybe I'll put like some kind of small farm in there. Maybe a bamboo farm, actually, with an auto crafter that like is crafting blocks and stuff, and then these little guys can go and sort the blocks and stuff. So yeah, I mean, that'd be pretty cool. Little bamboo farm on a copper cargo, not a cargo ship. I don't even know what I just said. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you think that's a good idea. Maybe you have a better idea on what to build kind of focused around copper and the little copper dudes. But that's where my mind first went, and if I don't see any better comments, that's probably what I'm going to do. And if you like it, I mean, just tell me. Do the copper, whatever I said, the ship. But anyway, I've been rambling a lot. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We did finally return to the Forever World after a few months on the Craftworks SMP, which I'm still loving, and I still got a lot of plans for. But I do want to progress this because, I mean, it is a Forever World, right? So I want to see what this thing looks like in a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, and see what kind of progress we've made. With that being said, Hope you guys have a good day or night, whatever time it is you're watching. Please smash that like, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts on the build and the video as a whole, and then give me ideas for the Copper Age, Copper Golem build that I want to do for in the coming episode. I love you guys to death. Thank you so much for all the support. Whoa. And I will catch you in the next episode. Peace! Ow.